The sea witch knew the little mermaid's wish. I can make special water. This water will give you legs. But the prince must marry you. If he does not, you will die. Said the witch. The little mermaid was scared. Okay, give me the water, she said. Also, I want your voice, said the witch. The little mermaid thought for a while. She loved to sing with her beautiful voice. She hesitated, then finally said, Take my voice. So the witch gave her the magic water. The little mermaid drank it. The next morning, the little mermaid opened her eyes. She was near the prince's castle. She had 2 human legs, but she felt great pain. The prince found her on the beach. Maybe this girl hurt her legs. He thought. He took care of her in the castle. They spent many days together. The little mermaid wanted to talk to the prince. But without her voice, she could not talk to him. The prince did not know the little mermaid had saved him. He thought it was the human princess who had saved him. She is not the one who saved you. It was me. The little mermaid spoke with her eyes. The little mermaid was sad. But she always stayed with the prince. She hoped he would love her. One day, the prince decided to marry the human princess. The little mermaid was heartbroken. She wanted to tell him the truth. The day of the wedding came. There was a big celebration on a ship. Everyone was happy except for the little mermaid. She knew it was the day of her death. The prince and the human princess got married. I will die before morning comes. The little mermaid thought. That night, the little mermaid was looking at the sea. She saw bubbles on the water. What is that? She thought. It was her sisters who came to find her. Sister, we know everything now. Please do not die. The sisters cried. We know a way to save you, they said. Kill the prince with this knife. Then you can live. One sister threw the knife onto the ship. The little mermaid thought for a long time. She did not want to kill the prince. But she also did not want to die. The little mermaid held the knife. She went to the prince's room. She looked at the sleeping prince. She loved him, so she could not kill him. The little mermaid went out to the deck again. Then she threw the knife into the sea. The water around the knife turned red. She decided to leave the prince. The little mermaid jumped into the sea. But she could not swim because she did not have a tail. She sank deep into the water. Morning came, but the little mermaid was still alive. And her tail was back. She was surprised. I did not turn into bubbles, she thought. Then something magical happened. A fairy appeared and said to her, I am the fairy of air. If you show kindness, you can have a soul. And you can live forever. The little mermaid suffered, but she showed kindness. So, as the fairy of air said, her soul went up to the sky. And she lived forever.